Hey friends, welcome back to the Generous Poor. Today I'm stuffing September week number 3 paycheck, $2,090. Yesterday we planned it all out, cleared the credit card purchases and my tracker in my wallet, and sent that money back to the bank. So today is the fun part, actually putting the cash into my wallet, setting up week number 2 into either my overflow or we play with my leftover money at the end into my games binder. And then at the end, depending on how much we have left, we will, obviously play the games binder. But just full transparency, last week was spendy. It just kind of takes over and all of a sudden now you have nothing left in your budget. But that's okay because every dollar adds up when it goes into my savings challenges. And all that money moves into my leftover binder. I am thinking that I would like to build up my my overflow because I have been using that a little bit more. I've been going into my buffer a little bit more, which I don't generally like to do. But anyway, that is it. So let's grab my wallet and my overflow binder. Because as I spend from my envelopes, I move the envelopes into my overflows so that I don't have to walk around with the envelopes empty in my wallet. So all of the envelopes are actually in here because yesterday we unstuffed. So I have nothing left in here except for, I actually have $6. So we will put that into savings challenges at the end. I will put my wallet off to the side and I've already emptied out my change and I have, let's look and see what we can put in our Tilly pig. This is my Tilly. She holds all of our change for the week. I got this from Bear Budget. Wealth looks good on you today. And this is my coin blessings. So let me grab a marker and see what we have left. So we have 1, 2, 3 cents. And now I'm going to do something. I'm going to put a different color on here. So we have 3 cents. So we'll put that in Tilly. Move her right over here. Let's see, 5 cents. Everything adds up. Literally everything adds up because at the end I will have $5 and $5 is $5. It's some coffee. It could go into my Christmas challenges and go into anywhere. I have 15 cents. So I'll do 3 of these. And this just is like a reminder to myself because I wasn't doing my change, but it's a reminder to myself that every cent counts. Because back in June, I took in a bunch of change and I got $107.55, which is pretty good. Okay, and then now we have our dimes, and we have 1. Slow and steady. I'm literally not trying to win any races on this. I'm just trying to track my change. Oh, I have another dime. So we have $1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And once this quarter challenge is done, I will have saved $50. Again, nothing to sneeze at. So we'll put that in there. We'll go back to the dimes and do 1 more in here. And that is going to do it for, that is going to do it for my Tilly, for my change. I'm going to put this back over here and then I'm going to close this up. And that's it for my change. So I'll put this off to the side and then we will go through my cash envelope. So grocery, we have $2 left over. So we are going to roll that into savings challenges at the end. Lori has nothing. Household has nothing. Dining out has money only because I've merged my dining out and my date night category. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gifts have nothing. This is my giving. And that's sort of like if I want to treat somebody for coffee. And then buffer has nothing. So we have for the end, we have leftover this week. We have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have $17 left over from our budget, which is pretty great. It's better than nothing. So I'm going to put my overflow binder right here because we are going to be getting into that. But let's grab our cash. And let's grab our cash for the week. So we have, let me grab my teller slip. So we have, I pulled out of the bank. Let's turn my calculator on. And hopefully you can see this, the sun is going in and out. I pulled out $1,490 because, $1,490 because I already had my $600 for my games binder and I pulled that out. So it's $2,090. So let's count our money. So we have one, and that is right. So $1,490 sitting over here, and I will actually put my calculator off to the side. And now we can stuff our wallet. Let me grab my cash planning sheet. So yesterday's video, you will see that I did my budget and then I transferred everything to my cash planning sheet. And so my denominations are all right here. So I'm going to just put this off to the side and refer to that as I am cash stuffing. So let's grab, I got this little holder on Amazon to hold my little envelopes. And I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's so much fun. But anyway, it's like so practical. Okay, so what I end up doing, we are a bi-weekly paid family, so I do every 2 weeks. And so what I end up doing is I put in my overflow binder, I put week number 2. I do not like to keep 2 weeks worth of money in my wallet. And so what I do is I put week number 2 in here, and then at the end of week number 1, which is my pay week, I transfer the money. And so I always know that this money lasts me 1 week and that I can spend it because I know it's in there instead of getting to week number 2 and I have nothing left because I overspent. So it just kind of helps me stay in my lane. And so you should do what works for you, but that really, really works for me. So we are going to, let's put this right here, and groceries gets $300 per week because I do cook for a house in town that has 8 high school girls in it. And so I cook Monday through Thursday for them, dinners. And so our grocery budget is a little bit higher. So, and then we get a 50, we get a 20, 2 10s, and 2 5s per week. So let's count this just to make sure. So we have 1, 2, 50, 70, 80, 90, 300. So that is going to week number 2. And then this is going to this week. And that is going to be 1, 2, 50, 70, 80, 90, 300. And what I like to do with my grocery money is I'm actually going to put this right here. And then we are going to play the primary challenge. So let's grab our dice and see how much we put in this week. So it's going to be red, so it's going to be $5. So $5 goes into this envelope. And so this is just a way for me every week to pull a little bit more out of my budget. And so far this challenge has saved us $110 and $20. And it's just $5 off my groceries. And it's just a great way to save extra. And let's do, so we put another 5 in there. So we'll put this off to the side. And now we will stuff. Let's put this in order. So now groceries for the week has 100, 250, 70, 80, 95. And let's put that in here. So we are ready for the week. Okay, so my spending money, so Lori gets $50 per week, and that is going to be 20 and 20, 40, and then 50. And what I like to do with this money is I like to do the weekly spinner. And so we'll put that right here. And I don't do it with next week's money because I play that next week. So the weekly spinner every week, and we'll see what we take off from our personal. So $6 is coming out. Okay, so again, another little way. So this is next week's money, so we don't touch that. And then we take $6, and let's see, because this money goes into my overflow at the end. So I can give myself $4, and I will take 2 5s. So now, for this week, I have 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. So I have $44 to spend this week. And I don't really have a lot going on this week. Last week I felt like, I mean, with everybody, with the kids back in school and different things like that, it's been a little bit busy. So we will put that right there and move on to household. So household is going to get $50 a week. So it gets a 20, a 20. And I think that I'm going to be bumping this category up. We'll see how this fall goes, but it felt like even last week I took a lot from my buffer to replenish like laundry detergent and toilet paper and different things like that. So anyway, okay, dining out is going to get $75 a week, and this is my dining out and my date night, so I've merged the two categories, and it's going to get 50, 70, and then it's going to get 15. And I play one more game with this one. And so this one is, I pull a Stuff More. And again, I play with my savings challenge at the end. And look how cute this is. I just got a new scratcher in the mail. I don't know if you can see how pretty this is. I got this from Jade Creations off Ko-fi. No, not Ko-fi. Off of Etsy, her Etsy shop. I'll have it linked below. Okay. So this week I have to take $15 out of my dining out, and I'm going to put that into savings challenges at the end. So this is for next week. Dining out gets $60. Dining out and date night. And I don't know about you guys, but we go to a restaurant or we go anywhere, and it is insanity how much we are paying to dine out. It's honestly crazy. Okay, so Pearl is in. So Pearl gets $60, so she's going to get two. So she gets $30 a week. And what I do with her money is this will go here. And then her $30 for this week, because I always spend it on my credit card, but I want to make sure that I'm unstuffing it, is I just put her money right into my overflow. So that's done. Giving, I did reduce that. And so giving is going to get $5 a week, and that is, it's not really like a charity envelope. It's more like if I'm going to coffee with a friend and I want a treat, or if I want to leave a little extra tip. Like tonight we were going out to dinner with some friends, and if I want to leave a little extra money for our server or for a valet or anything like that, I just want to make sure I always have a little bit extra in my giving envelope. So that is that, and then this will go here. Oh look, I got a star note. I don't collect them, but that's kind of cool. Okay, so is that right? Yeah, $5. Okay, so buffer is going to get 2 20s and 1 5. And it's going to be interesting this week to see what I do with my buffer, because last week I kind of depleted it. because I just sort of didn't anticipate everybody coming home for Labor Day weekend, and I don't want to not be prepared for those moments. And so I really kind of took it all out of there. Anyway, okay, so now this goes into week number 2. So it kind of just sits here waiting for the next week. Again, I don't like to commingle my weeks because it just helps me kind of focus on this is what I have for this week. And honestly, when I unstuff, it helps me save. So anyway, that is it for my overflow. I'm going to put that off to the side. And then my wallet is now stuffed and ready for the week. I literally, this part always makes me feel grounded, intentional, regular. And if I've overspent in the last week, it just makes me feel like, you know, a fresh start. We're ready to go. And, you know, just a little bit of wiggle room to make, you know, really good choices or intentional choices for the following week. So anyway, that is my wallet. I'm going to actually put this off to the side. And then now we are going to get into our sinking fund. So next up is our games binder. And I've already, like I said, I already stuffed my games binder because there were so many 1s and so many 5s. So I keep my games binder every single week in this binder so that it's ready to play. And now we will move on to my binders. So these are all my savings binders that I either made or I got from Iris Budgets. She's a UK cash stuffer. And yesterday during my cash planning, I noticed in editing that I was calling this a 500K. It is most definitely not a 500K. It is $500. And I thought that was funny when I was doing it because I was like, you are completely blowing this. You are definitely over. I'm not saving $500,000. I'm saving $500. And this is going into my Christmas fund. So this week, my $500 savings challenge from Budget with Iris, or Iris Budgets, is getting $20. So we are going to go to a $20. Let's see where those are. That's 20. So here's our next 20. And that's going to go right in there. And I can do that. So that is done. $500 savings challenge. Her binders are so cute. And in fact, I tried to order some more. And because of the tariffs and everything that's going on, she wasn't shipping to the UK, which was a huge bummer. So I made one, and I'll show you that at the next one. I actually made this one. So this one is my 1K, and this one is getting $10. And so what I'm doing here is, I actually do have a 10. So we'll just go like this. And we'll load this into this one. So there you go on that. And this is going to debt. So that's my 10. And then my 2K, or no, I'm sorry, it's not 2K. It is 5K. I think I may have messed this up because I put 2K and 5K. Okay, so this 5K is going to be getting $20. So each one of these is worth 10. So we'll cross off 2. And what it is you collect, so I'll put a $20 bill in here, and so you collect in here $100 until you can fill up one of these, and then you go through and fill your spot up. You find so this is sort of a holding, like if you can only do $5 or $20 and the slots are all $100, you can just put all your money in this until you can get up to that amount. So I'm not going to do anything here because I only have $40 in there. So it's a slow burner for sure. But again, it's sort of the example of every little bit helps and every little bit matters. So this is the 10K. This one is getting 25. I made this one I made this one because I tried to order the 10K from Iris Budgets and she wasn't shipping here. And she has a YouTube video that shows you how to make these. And so I did. So I'm pretty excited about that. But anyway, this one is getting, and I did what she did. I put another envelope in the beginning. And so I'm collecting money until I can get to that 200. So this one is getting 25. We're going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it's slowly making my way down until I can do one of these 200s. And it's like, sometimes these seem like they're overwhelming, but she figured it out. She put this little pocket in the front, or she suggested to put this little pocket in the front so that you can participate in these larger challenges that might feel overwhelming. So now I have $50 in here. And I'm not trying to do this overnight, and I'm not trying to do it, you know, get it done in a super fast way. But, you know, if it takes me a year, 2 years, then that's fine. But anyway, that is that. And so now I'm going to grab my high priority binder. And we are going to get through. So I didn't do 1 month ahead this month, but I did do $10 into my emergency fund. Home maintenance is going to get 10. And I will update these trackers at the end, off camera, because it kind of takes forever. Yard and garden is going to get 5. And the reason I'm doing that is because we need to do, in fall, we're going to be reseeding our lawn. And so I want to build that up a little bit so that we can get the seed. Medical is going to get 10. We don't have any big medical expenses, but we do have a higher deductible now. And so I want to make sure that anytime we need to go to the doctor, that this is funded so that we can at least pay our higher copay. So business is going to get 10, and I'm slowly building this up because I just bought laser toner for my printer, and it is outrageously expensive. I actually can't believe it. I was stunned. But I did buy it on Costco, so I think I got like $100 off versus buying it from HP. HP was like $400 and something, and Costco was $300, which is still a lot. Anyway, giveaway's not getting anything. Is going to get 25, and the reason I'm doing this is because our anniversary is coming up, and my husband and I might be taking a trip into the city, into New York City, and so I want to make sure I have money built into that. If you'll notice, my categories are a little more broad because I want to fund times, and I don't necessarily know what's coming up, especially with my 3 kids. They're getting a little bit older, and if they pop in and say, can we go to dinner, or can we go do this, or can we do that, I'm going to take it out of a time period, and it just works better for us. I don't want to say no to them, because I don't have it budgeted. So wellness is going to get 5. And again, I want to make sure if I want to go get, I have been doing my own nails, which you probably can tell, but I want to make sure that if, you know, a friend wants to go get a pedicure, or I want to go do something for myself, or my husband does, that we have this funded as well. So that is going to do it for this binder. And now we are going to move on to my celebrations and holidays binder. This is a really important binder to me. Oh, look how cute these are. So I just got these from Caro. I think she's an Australian cash stuffer, Caro Cash. But I downloaded all these cute little binder, what do they call them? Binder something. But I put them all in here, and I love her stuff. So anyway, that is that. Boy number 1 is getting 10. And these categories are, so we have 3 boys, and I do boy number 1, 10, boy number 2, 10, and boy number 3 gets 10. And the reason I am doing this is because Karen at the Faithful Dash has an envelope for all of her kids, and she just puts a little bit extra in there every single time she gets paid. So I don't do it on our week number 2. I just do it on payday, so it's twice a month. And she gives these to her kids, her envelopes to her kids at Thanksgiving, and it sort of jumpstarts their Christmas season, and it's just the sort of beginning of the giving season. And I thought, why not give to the boys? And I just thought it was such a sweet thing to do, and an unexpected thing to do, and so I decided to do that. So thank you, Karen from the Faithful Dash. Love her channel. Gifts is getting skipped. Birthdays, my husband's birthday is in October, so I did put $10 into that. Celebrate, I'm going to put $25, and the reason I'm putting 25 is because our anniversary is coming up, and I changed Celebrate to our anniversary. I took our anniversary out and just did Celebrate, and so this is sort of these big moments. And so, again, I just want to make sure that we're saying yes to things that we want to do, and not sort of putting ourselves in a box of like, you know, oh, this is for this or this is for that. And so anyway, so I'm actually right now going to move summer, since we are during this, I think, cycle going to move into fall officially. And I'm going to move summer into the back, and I am done funding that for now, and I'm moving on to fall. So fall, again, these are the categories that if we do something in these seasons, I can take from. Like if someone comes home and wants to go apple picking or whatever, I know that I have my envelope in here. So this one's going to get 25. So fall is going to get 25. And winter is going to get 10. Skipping spring sororities, and then Thanksgiving is going to get 20. And I did, so this is going to be going into my minis, and I don't know where I put my minis. Oh, here it is. This goes into my minis games, and so I'm just going to put this $50 in here. This is for $50 for each week, so that goes in there. And then we should have $100 still here for my Christmas binder. And my Christmas binder goes like this. So we have $1,995, and these are all my categories. So Christmas Eve is fully funded, Christmas food and drink is fully funded, festivities, decor is fully funded, and giving is fully funded. And I'm working on Christmas gifts, which is going to be the last one that I'm going to be working on. And we should have, let's make sure we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. We should have, actually I miscounted. This is 100. Let me make sure I have all my ones here. Yep, that's 20. Okay. They're slick. These 20s are slick. So this last 100 goes into my Christmas binder, and we are just going to, so let's just do this real quick. So I decided I'm going to play games with this, and let's put in here, so we will put $20 into this Scandinavian Savings by My Money Matters. I love her savings challenges. And so we will put this in here. I'm not going to do Christmas Shut the Box. We will do Cash But Cute, her Slay Queen, and I will put in, we'll do $20 in this one too. So we will do 10, 20. So we'll do the Toy Sack, Donner, Dancer, and Prancer. How cute is this challenge? This challenge will save us $65 when we're finished. I just figured this is a fun way to save your Christmas money instead of just throwing them into your envelopes. Okay, so, oh, and that's Cash by Cute. This is Studio Budget. We are going to take out my cute little, let's roll the dice and see where we go. This is going to be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is saved $10 for each reindeer and $20 if you find Rudolph. Okay, so we didn't find Rudolph. And I'm going to go like this. So that's $10, and then we'll do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go right here. Nope, no Rudolph. And again, this is from Studio Budget. So we will put $20 into this challenge. Where is Rudolph? And Christmas is fun because it's like, you know, I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of the game, but I did send out an email, or not an email, a text to my our family group chat today, and just said, I need to know Christmas list, and one of my sons replied, a little early, isn't it? And I was like, it's never too early, especially if I've been saving. Ooh, so this is 15. This is Frosty Winter Savings, Budgeting with Chloe, which I think is Bare Bones Collective now. So let's put in 15, 15. And we'll do one more. So we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These could be big. Oh, 30. Oh man, I don't even know if I have 30. How much does this one save? So it saves 100. So this is 30, which is huge. I don't even know if I have 30. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 25. So we owe $5 to this challenge. So let me grab an I owe me. So next time we play, I have to put in $5 to this challenge. So Frosty's Winter Savings, and that is it for my Christmas binder. Let's make sure we can get that all in there. And we'll put our I owe me. I made these. I owe me, the generous poor. I figured, you know, all the IOUs, they're all going back to me. You know, it's like going to a casino, except you're the winner at the time. Okay, so let's clear off my desk. And now that the cash stuffing is complete, this is my favorite part. We're going to play with my rollover money. So we have 10, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So we have $28 going into my, oh, that's my celebrations binder. I need my leftover games binder. This is literally my favorite part of cash stuffing day, is playing in my games binder. It's just so much fun. But anyway, this is what we play with our, I think I might have a tab in here. Maybe I don't, because there are a lot of them that I haven't played yet. So I'm going to put this right here so you can see. So we're going to skip the vending machine. We're going to go into, let's go into Rainbow Connect 4. And I have not filled out the denominations yet because I just put this one in here. So we're going to say 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. Hopefully that's not too high of denominations. And this one is, I need the orange one. Oh, I actually need the dice to tell me where I'm going to go first. So 4 and 1. So we're going to go right there. And then we're going to color it purple. So let's grab our purple. And that's going to be 10. This one's fun. I'm watching, this one's from Rain Budget Plans. And I'm watching people play this, and I haven't seen anybody get Connect 4 yet. But it's been fun to watch. Okay, so this one goes here. So we're going to put $10 into this. We're not going to play it again, only because we don't have a lot of rollover this week. So we'll put this off to the side. Oh, this is a fun one. So this is Fill the Dots. And, oh, I forgot to do this. Assign a color. So we'll do purple. I just downloaded this one today. So we'll do orange. We'll do all the colors on this one. Green. Red. Yellow. I think there's a yellow on here. Yep, yellow. And I think the last one is blue. So we'll do a blue. And a lot of people have this game, and it's like the game is like bigger and it multiplies your stuff, and it's a lot. So 1 is purple. So we're going to put that right here. And we're going to do this. I love these coloring challenges. It's like when I first started playing them, I was like, I'm not really good at it. And then we'll put a 5 in. And that is going to be red. And so I was like, this is so funny. I'm drawn to these challenges that I have to color everything. And I've never been a big colorer. So we have, I'm going to keep going, 6. And 6 is blue. Hopefully I'm not shaking the camera. And we'll go one more time. So we'll do one a week and then one. So that is going to be purple again. I downloaded this. I love these UK cash stuffers. And I downloaded this and I was trying to figure out who made this. I think this is Dingley Designs. But anyway, I love it. So I'm going to put that in there. And this one just saved us $12, 5, 10, 12. So that goes in there. And this is just, how fun is this? Like, uh-oh, I forgot to turn my phone off, which is a huge bummer. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have $15, $16 left. So why don't we play, I finished this one last week, but I love this game. I love this game. I hate this game so much that we're going to play it again. So we've got 6. So we'll do that. 10, so we'll do 1 and 9. 7. 7. I'll do 5 and 2. 6, ooh, 8. That's interesting. All right. Okay, so that's it. So we have 4 and 3. Which is 4 and 3 is 7, and I don't have change. Let me see if I have change in my change pouch for a 5. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will take a 5. So now I can put 7 in here. I love this game. This is from Luna Lolly. Just so much fun to play. Because you never know what you're going to get. Like, you can just get, like, have to, do, you know, give that one $45. And now that we have $9 left, we can't really play that one. Let's see. Let's do this one. Split, splat, splot by grounded budgets. And this is roll the dice to see where your money will go. Roll 1 or 2 and you split. Nope, I can't do this one because this is $10. And I don't have, you know what? Let's put one more dollar in here so that we can play this. We'll just loan it $1 for the week. Okay, so let's roll this. So 2. So we put $5 into this one. And we put $5 into another challenge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $5 goes into split, splat, splot. We'll put that in here with the $5. And then we will give $5 more to, let's do this one. We'll do the vending machine and we will do a pink. We've been playing this one a while. This is the vending machine by Bethany Budgets. Did I say what split, splat, spot? So this game so far has $120 and $30. $130, and I think we're only, I don't know, we might only be halfway through it. Something like that. But anyway, that is it. That brings us to the end. $2,090 gone in a blink. I love cash stuffing day. It's September week number 3, which I'm actually, as I say it, I'm still amazed that we're in the middle of September. Week number 2 is tucked away into my overflow, anything that I didn't spend. And that's what's fun about having this binder at the end of my cash stuffing, is that when I'm out there spending money, I'm like, should I spend it on something or should I save it for my games binder? And so it's this mental It's this mental math that I do in my head, and it's really, really fun. But anyway, this whole system reminds me that even the smallest amounts add up. As you can see from my little Tilly, progress doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. And so thank you for hanging out with me today. Tell me in the comments, what did you have left over this week? And of course, if you like this video, please subscribe so we can keep this community growing. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great weekend and keep pouring into yourself.